crypto warriors, changing our world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors, can't rely on the bankers, no way.
Good morning, Bix Weir, roadrooter.com with your morning horn of Z's, your sip of chaga coffee. Paige has posted the latest Word Wednesday on the Instagram page. Go to Bix Weir, all one word, Instagram. You'll see my little face there. And click on the latest posting, which is right here. Word Wednesday. The word is central banks. And you will see in this video, Paige and I discuss central banks and what's going on. She's doing a great job. Check out her drum roll. I love this drum roll. Check this out. That and keep up the good work down there in San Diego.
Thank you, I will. So the word for today is central bank.
Wait, do that again. There you go. Awesome. All right. It's a really good interview. She's my favorite person to interview with. Sorry, Ben. Sorry, Dave over at X22. Sorry, SGT. She's just cooler than you guys. Go check it out. Instagram, Word Wednesday, and Central Banking. We go over her research on it and the official version of the central bank. And then we talk about the Road to Ruta version of what a central bank is. So again, it is Instagram and Bix Weir. Don't forget to hit follow. 672 followers. Let's get her up to 1,000 in July. So that's you. Get over to Instagram and follow Bix Weir. You're really following Paige. She's doing some great stuff over there. Let's talk about silver. Man, hang on. Chaga coffee cough. Silver is holding strong. Again, the big day was the end of the month in June. It's the end of the second quarter. So if they were going to slam it, they would have done before. Now they can't. They already have to book those losses. So now it's like, okay, can they come up with the delivery of the metal? Now in gold, of course they can. They've been putting literally tens of billions of dollars in the gold vaults over the past couple months. Check out gold. Because there's massive amounts of gold. They're not putting that much in the silver vaults just because there's not much. The only physical out there right now, really, is JP Morgan leasing out its physical. So we'll see what happens if JP Morgan continues to lease out its physical to HSBC. Who knows how long they can keep this going? Not very long, and I'll show you what is coming down the pike. So yesterday we had about 100,000 contracts, trade hands. That is That's 500 million ounces. The numbers are just staggering, and every ounce above what is physically available is another crime, if you ask me. Every day, 500 million ounces of crimes happen. But hey, that's the way it is. There's still 4,000 contracts in yet to be delivered silver. The open interest for July is 4,300. So again, yesterday was another monster delivery. Let's take a look at what it was. 744, which is almost 4 million ounces of silver. That's huge. 4 million ounces of silver is a monster. This is coming up on, I think it will be the largest delivery month ever. The second largest, according to Ted Butler, was back in 1980 when the Hunt brothers were trying to get their hands on all that silver before the government came and shut them down. So we got big happenings, big goings on in silver. Today it looks like Goldman took another 136 deliveries, 136 contracts, which is very big. Where's JP Morgan? That's the one. Apparently JP Morgan, for their customers, delivered 120, but stood for delivery on 233 contracts. Those are the big ones. Macquarie's always pretty big. I think Macquarie's a Australian bank. And then Citigroup, the other big criminal. Look at ADM, which is supposed to be like a grain commodity dealer. It's for some reason is dealing in silver. They had to deliver 180 contracts. They probably didn't like that. So month to date, we're at 13,000 contracts. And we're going to pull out the trusty handy dandy calculator. 13,012 times 5,000. 65 million 60,000. 65 million 60,000 contracts. 65 million ounces of silver have been stood for delivery in the past 3 days. 65. I think we're going to, and then look, there's another 20 million waiting in the wings. Over 20, that's 21 million. That's 21.5 million. That was right in my head. Yes, it was. 21.5 million contracts still outstanding on the July contract. July's a delivery month. We'll see what happens. We'll see if they get the medal between now and the end of the month. But look at what happens in September. Everybody and their mother rolled over to September. 131,797 contracts at open interest right now in the September delivery month, which is, what is that, 650 million ounces of silver. Will it go down by September? Most likely. Will it go up? It could. September seems to be the D-Day for the COMEX default. So between now and September, hang on to your hats, my friends, because where are they going to get it? JP Morgan doesn't have that much to lease, I don't think. Where are they going to get it? I don't know. I think JP Morgan, my guess is they are probably about 500 to 600 million ounces that are unencumbered. Well, they're probably unencumbered by other things like SLV inventory and all that, because that's all rehypothecated, multiple owners of the metal. But, we'll see. Will JP Morgan lease out all their silver before the entire system implodes in silver? I don't know. Hey, we've waited this long. We've waited 150 years for the end of silver manipulation. What's another couple months, right? Right. All right. Hang tough, my friends. Big news today for all those who say, Trump's doing nothing in the backside. He's still rigging the market. I don't like that. But he is arresting the deep state cabal, the pedophiles. Jeffrey Epstein confidant Ghislaine Maxwell arrested, sources say. This would not have happened on any other president's term. Jeffrey Epstein was just a tool. Ghislaine Maxwell and her father controlled that tool. Ghislaine has hell of a lot more info than Epstein does. Her dad was knee-deep in the Mossad, the Israeli Secret Service. So yes, it is great news that Ghislaine Maxwell... Now let's just not have him stick Ghislaine Maxwell in the same goddamn jail as Jeffrey Epstein. And I want to see pictures of Ghislaine. I want to make sure it's really her. Watch for another suicide potential. I don't know. There's something fishy. They can't have her testify. They can't have her tell the truth. But remember, the NSA has all this stuff anyway. It's all dog and pony show. They have Anthony Weir's laptop, for Christ's sake, and have not given that to humanity. Because we can't handle the truth. We can't handle that kind of evil. But Ghislaine Maxwell knows all the people involved, including the Clintons, including the Bushes, including the royal family. And it'll be interesting. The DOJ obviously has a spotlight on them. Will they lose this detainee again? Jeffrey Epstein, I don't think he died. I think they sent him off to the Kenley Island. Check the ear when they're wheeling him out. It's not Jeffrey Epstein's ear on that dude they wheeled out. And all the cameras went dark right. It's so stupid. But look who's in charge of it. It's the deep state. It's the Democratic Party. It's the Republican Party. They're all involved in it, and Trump's trying to drain the swamp. This is a huge drain. Jeffrey Epstein was a huge drain, but who is the mastermind behind Epstein? Maxwell and her father, who is now dead. He was killed on his fishing boat. That's how they dispose of people they don't want talking. So, great news for all you Q followers. Ghislaine Maxwell is in custody, although there hasn't been an official announcement, probably because they don't want to lose her. I hope they stick her in Guantanamo until she has to testify. But she is going to have to testify, and all the victims of Jeffrey Epstein and the banking cabal and all the children will be vindicated at some point. Interesting, it's happening right now, right at the second half of the year, which is going to get crazy. Speaking of getting crazy, mainstream media cites dubious study claiming protests didn't contribute to COVID-19 rebound. Oh my God. So Time Magazine does the study. It says all these mass protests with everybody crowded together had really no effect on the spread of COVID that is going crazy right now. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. I am calling the new COVID 2.0 as the George Floyd disease. You guys all got the George Floyd disease. Apparently, with my coughing this morning, I might have the George Floyd disease. That's what it should be called. Why? Or the Black Lives Matter disease. Because 100%, besides changing of what they call COVID, 100% was because of the protests. That all the experts say, yeah, get out and protest is more important than COVID. I have a prescription to end COVID overnight. You know what it is? COVID would end overnight if the Democrats won the election. Because it's fake. Yes, the COVID is a very good, very, very dangerous bioweapon. But the odds of you getting it are very, very small. And what the numbers they're giving now, they're even counting people who haven't even been tested, who have been in contact with a COVID, someone infected with COVID. They are calling all the contacts COVID members too, COVID positives, even though they've never been tested. It is stupid, but they're trying to destroy the system. I hope everybody sees that. Everybody sees that. And George Floyd was a slime of the earth. I'm not saying he deserved to die like that. Obviously, there was something wrong with the whole thing around his death. What police car has a license plate called police? Right? What EMT, emergency medical technician, shows up on site and doesn't check his vitals, doesn't give mouth to mouth? Just in handcuffs, rolls him on the gurney while he's dead. They don't even check if he's alive or dead, and sticks him in the back of an ambulance and speeds away. It was fake. But you're not allowed to know that, by the way. Social media might ban me for that, but hey, I like to deal in a little bit of reality. Speaking of reality, hey, the Monitor, GuardianMonitor.io, you can check out what's going on with Theta. Look at all those Theta nodes. Woo, baby! Everybody's going to have a Theta Edge node on their Samsung device and probably on their Apple devices too, to help with the spreading of broadband. Yes, that is the crypto to own Theta. Michelle White Dove is absolutely correct. I'm actually talking to her today. I'm very excited about that. And you can too get a reading from Michelle White Dove. Go to her website. Go to Michelle White Dove. I think it's michellewhitedove.com. And you can get a reading from Michelle, America's best psychic. It's cool. All right, so there are currently 12 validator nodes, and it tells you who the validator nodes. I'll read that in a second. And 1,139 guardian nodes. You need 10,000 Theta, which is about today $2,200 to start a guardian node on your computer. I highly suggest it because you'll be mining Theta Fuel. Theta Fuel is the currency of the Theta broadband concept. So yes, it's going to be hard to get your hands on Theta because everybody's going to want to run a Theta node because it's so easy, a Theta Guardian node. But at the same time, to use the system, you have to pay in Theta Fuel. So people will be getting Theta Fuel as well. And right now it's trading at 0.85 of a cent. Really interesting. Okay, stake withdrawals. There's big stakes that come in, come out, usually traders, momentum people, crypto people see a shiny light and they chase after it. So just keep that in mind. So there were some stake withdrawals. There always is. And there's some new validator nodes, or new Guardian nodes, really big ones. I'll show you that in a second. But here's who's on the validator nodes. Binance, Theta Labs, of course, Google, Samsung, Blockchain Inc., and Gummy. All those big names, and obviously Google and Samsung are big names. 5 million. Google has 5 million Theta. Samsung 4,166,000. Binance 93 million. Binance gets all these Theta tokens, and 10 to 1, we know they're a validator node, so how many are those rehypothecated? You ever ask yourself that? Binance has 93 million Theta token. How many of those are actually owned by customers? Probably a hell of a lot of them. But Binance is using it to mine Theta fuel. I don't know if they're giving their customers that Theta fuel. I doubt it. Guardian nodes, there was a big addition on the Guardian nodes that I just checked. There's a pool, gpool.io. I don't recommend anybody using any pools. You don't want any third party attached to your cryptos. But there was this is new, this 7 million Theta Guardian node, whoever that is or whatever group that is, just started. You can tell by the amount they've mined. And I didn't see that before. And then all the other ones, you can go down, and if you're a Theta Guardian node, you're running a Theta Guardian node, you can go down and find your address here. And just go down, and like if you have 100,000, say this one, 100,000, this is the 100,000 Theta node, you can click on and see the wallet. There it is. Staked 100,000 Theta fuel. There you have it. You can see your own wallet there. No, this is not my wallet. You see the history. Really cool. Anyway, that's all I got for you. Don't forget this. Do not forget this. Join the Instagram. Follow Bix Weir. Follow page, really. And check out the Word Wednesday. It's a good one. And you guys will enjoy it. And send it to your kids. This page is teaching the younger generation about fancy terms like central banking and derivatives and stuff like that. This is the third one. Check them out. Also, subscribe today, and I will send you in the mail 100 Theta and 100 Theta fuel loaded on a paper wallet just for renewing or joining the private road. These numbers will change and have changed. When it went to 50 cents for a Theta token, I knocked it to 50 Theta token and 50 Theta fuel, and then it fell back down after the remember, in cryptos, they chase the shiny object. There's more shiny objects coming for Theta down the line. One is the beginning of smart contracts this year. So that should do well for Theta fuel. That's all I got. I got to go talk to Michelle White Dove and learn about all these things, all the questions I have about the universe. It's going to be a good one. I'll talk to you guys later.